this conflict, which at first started out to be inspirational when it comes to Zelensky and, he's getting up and fighting Putin, is now turning into a disgusting, horrifying bloodbath from which the Ukrainian people will have to battle out for a decade or 2 decades of their lives, or their progress has been destroyed. Their lives have been shattered. And why? And how? Because of the realities of the world. All these phony baloney morons in politics. Russia's the biggest military. Russia's got this. Russia's got that. Russia's this. They're gonna Ukraine. We can't fight. We can't afford a war with Russia. Yeah, listen. In all reality, what's going on with Vladimir Putin? Just if you want to understand how it actually is, he's got a bunch of crooks around him. He stole, 200 billion. Some say $300 billion. He's a thief. He stole it from the Russian people. He doesn't own that oil. He didn't dig up that oil. He stole it. He helped his oligarchs helped him steal it. The average Russian soldier gets paid, $100 a month? He's going to go fight for somebody who stole $300 billion? Right? Their morale is dead. At the same time, they weren't even told what they were fighting. And at the same time, they're just sending them in columns, thinking they're going to take the city. It's all a delusion, which is what I said in the first video when I let you guys know what was going on. The conflict first started. The man is delusional, and so is the rest of the world, thinking that he's got some arsenal and he's doing some shit. The world, it's not he's got arsenal. The world has just got no balls. They can't sit here and knock him out. What they'd rather do is they'd rather piss and moan about a maternity ward in the Mariupol that gets destroyed, and let the women and the children and whoever newborn that's introduced to the world with Putin's artillery shells. They'd rather do that than sit here and take him out when they had the fucking chance, or wherever it is. Someone will sell his location today, send a stealth drone in, and knock him out. And don't sit here and when they say, who was it? Was it this government? Was it that? Pay them with the coin that Putin minted by saying, hey, it wasn't me, or lie. The man is a beast of a liar, ruthlessly lying to the... I thought the Americans were duped. The whole world is fucking duped. In Russia, they're out of their fucking minds. What's going on here? Rescuers have to evacuate some old woman. She can't even get peace at the end of her life. And this is the big, amazing Russian military with their 1960s technology, rolling down, rumbling down without fuel, without support, without organization, without anything, the top command. And at the same time, Putin is hiding 40 feet away from everybody, hiding in some bunker with some green screen bullshit. They should have cleared out the skies. They should have knocked him the fuck out instead of making the Ukrainian people and the Russian people suffer. But they couldn't because they got no fucking sense, because they got no balls, because all they can do is steal themselves. That's all they want to do at the top of this country, is just steal the printed capital. And the masses and the fools play along and let it all perpetrate. And on and on and on it goes, and there'll never be any order. So long as people are going to think, oh, the big Russian military is coming. This, that. These soldiers are walking around. This is where they're at. This is the I don't know who these are, the Ukrainians or not, but then they show the Russian soldiers and how they're milling about. Let's see if we can find it. Milling about, trying to live there, trying to wait for food from the Russian army. I don't know where it went, but it's obviously somewhere. So yeah, the Russian army is not doing well, and it's collapsing, and it should collapse even further. But we'll see. What does the end of the conflict look like? The end of the conflict has to look like Putin is dead. He has to be killed. The Russian people are going to get economically destroyed. That's the only thing I give them credit to. They attack the economics quite well, and they could do it even harder. To break Russia to such an extent that their currency completely collapses, and then give them a restart. That's the only way to go about it. It's their fault that they support Putin. They're still out there. Да, я за Путина, я знаю, я этот, я так, я вторая, я третья. They're lost in the sauce if you support Putin at this point in time. And of course, you can say what you want about Zelensky and Ukraine and the politics and NATO and the invasion. None of these European countries were going to invade fucking Russia. They're still not going to war with Russia. So how the fuck was Russia worried about an invasion? so that they could go into all of the lies and the lies that they tell on the level with the prime minister or the foreign minister, Lavrov or whoever it is. The fucking shit that they spew is absurd. So the real question is how long is it going to take? Putin's probably might have a health issue. He's doing this for a reason. He's obviously lost his mind with the greed and the absolute power corrupted him absolutely. The only question I have to ask myself is the world going to get the relief that it needs by Putin dying a violent death soon? That's the best thing for the world. He needs to be paid with his own coins. And for all those mothers and newborns that were just shelled for absolutely no reason, for his personal ego, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to be him. It would be better for him that he was never born.